Pacquiao from the Grove. What do you think about that?
Bro, why?
Because of the slurs that he made.
Well, he should be barred from the Grove School.
Yeah.
Saying that stuff. It's totally disrespectful.
Yeah, give me, baby.
One, two. All right. Well, thank you, bro.
Thanks.
Floyd Mayweather's trademark confidence might finally be showing cracks. A shocking new video has surfaced, revealing none other than Manny Pacquiao in intense training mode alongside the legendary Iron Mike Tyson. The sight of these two all-time greats in the gym together has reignited speculation about a blockbuster rematch between Pacquiao and Mayweather. Insiders close to the scene say Mayweather is privately rattled. Known for his flawless record and calm, tactical mindset, Mayweather is allegedly disturbed by the level of ferocity and sharpness Pacquiao is showing, especially with Tyson in his corner, pushing him to rediscover his old aggression and relentless pace. Mike Tyson, never one to shy away from controversy, was vocally critical of Mayweather's overly defensive and calculated approach to fighting Pacquiao before their massive May 2, 2015 showdown. Tyson believed Floyd's output was simply too low, far below the whirlwind pace of Pacquiao, who threw upwards of 100 punches around in his prime. Tyson warned that Mayweather's clinical, science-based style could backfire, potentially letting Pacquiao overwhelm him with activity and pressure. Tyson argued that Floyd would have to fight aggressively from the very start or else risk being thoroughly outworked by Manny's high-octane movement, constant feints, and rapid-fire combinations.
Pacquiao looks sensational his last fight. Oh, sensational. No fighter, and you as my witness, as any expert, no fighter looks more sensational than the Pacquiao looked the other night. No fighter, name a fighter looked more sensational than Manny Pacquiao did the night he fought.
Let me sneeze and say Floyd Mayweather. How do I sneeze and say Floyd Mayweather?
All right, hey, listen. Then that shows that you're a neophyte in boxing. You know nothing about boxing.
Well, excuse me?
Because no.
What? I ain't hear you, Mike. What'd you say?
You don't know much about boxing.
You're a little uncomfortable up here.
No one said who was better. I said there's nobody in boxing that's fighting that looks sensational.
Sensational.
The way that
Manny Pacquiao's long-awaited comeback fight against Mario Barrios took place on July 19, 2025, at the iconic MGM Grand. The intense bout ended in a majority draw, allowing Barrios to retain his WBC welterweight title. Despite the judge's decision, Pacquiao felt strongly that he had done enough to win. In the post-fight press conference, the 46-year-old Filipino icon dropped a bombshell: he's open to another fight with Floyd Mayweather Jr. Let's fight again. I have no problem with that, he declared, leaving fans stunned. Meanwhile, Mayweather has remained tight-lipped, neither accepting nor declining the idea, keeping speculation alive and fans on edge.
Boxing, yeah. I'm not complaining or making, just it happened that way. It happened to me many times.
Did you want a rematch with Floyd?
I'm still active. It's up to him if he's going to fight.
You would even fight him today?
Even here.
Oh my goodness.
Even here.
Mike Tyson remains one of the most fearsome personalities the boxing world has ever known. His style, built on explosive power, terrifying aggression, and unrelenting energy, has immortalized him in the sport. Seeing him work alongside a dynamic fighter like Pacquiao only heightens public curiosity about how much of an impact he could make. While it hasn't been officially confirmed that Tyson is directly training Pacquiao, the Filipino legend has long credited Tyson as one of his biggest influences. From his early days, Pacquiao studied Tyson's fights on VHS tapes, absorbing his ferocity and explosiveness, which helped shape his own fast-paced, devastating approach in the ring.
Good to see you, my man. You all right? Cheers. Yeah. I got a new friend now, girl.
Mike Tyson, congratulations. This is a beautiful gym. I hope that there's a lot of people will inspire to train here. Thank you. Congrats. Mike, congratulations.
Thanks, bro.
Yes, beautiful. I'm here to support you.
Thank you. Appreciate it, brother. Appreciate it.
I'm here to support you.
The rivalry between Mayweather Jr. and Pacquiao stands as one of the most iconic and lucrative sagas in boxing history. Their highly anticipated showdown in 2015 marked the peak of a feud over a decade in the making. Talks first began in 2009 when both men were seen as untouchable in their respective primes. However, disagreements over drug testing protocols, promotional splits, and broadcasting rights delayed the match repeatedly. It took years of negotiations, failed attempts, and mounting fan pressure before the two finally squared off in what became known as the fight of the century.
Any version of Mayweather would have always beaten Pacquiao, in my opinion. I think Mayweather would have always done what's necessary for Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao had a greater career, but I think Mayweather is a better fighter. And I think Mayweather had the right things for somebody like Pacquiao. I mean, he had the right one-punch speed. He had the right IQ. He was bigger than Manny with longer arms. He had great feet. It's just a kryptonite for Manny Pacquiao.
Manny Pacquiao spoke about that he shouldn't have.
Floyd Mayweather, yeah.
Because it's a time and a place for everything. I'm not going to say he's right and I'm not going to say he's wrong. You know, but it's so crazy. When he spoke about it, I could have easily came out and said, yeah, you spoke about it. I ain't have to say nothing. Just by you saying my name, they gave me a check for $4 million. He said my name when he didn't supposed to speak, when he didn't supposed to. Remember I said, it's a time and...
Manny Pacquiao's career is nothing short of legendary. He has won a staggering 12 major world titles and achieved the rare feat of becoming a lineal champion in 4 different weight classes: flyweight, featherweight, super featherweight, and super lightweight. Even more remarkably, Pacquiao is the only boxer in history to win world titles in 4 separate decades spanning from the 1990s to the 2020s. His legacy transcends just boxing. It's a story of relentless grit, heart, and a refusal to be limited by weight, age, or odds.
Philippine boxing legend Manny Pacquiao leads ESPN's list of top 25 Asian athletes of the 21st century. The 8th Division World Boxing Champ bested the likes of Chinese basketball icon Yao Ming and Japanese baseball superstar Ichiro Suzuki, who finished 2nd and 3rd respectively. Completing the top 5 are Korean football star Song Hong-min and Japanese-American Naomi Osaka. Also making the list, the Philippines' first ever Olympic gold medal winner, weightlifter Heidelin Diaz, and the PBA's 7-time PBA MVP.
Mayweather, for all his success, suspects Pacquiao's return is financially motivated, a familiar theme among boxing legends who find themselves back in the ring after retirement. It's not uncommon for fighters to seek one last payday when life outside the ropes lacks stability or fails to provide the same excitement. Still, Mayweather gives Pacquiao his due. Despite their rivalry, he's acknowledged that even a past prime Pacquiao performs at a level that still eclipses many of today's top-tier boxers.
Pacquiao, at his age, which is sad that he has to fight.
Pacquiao getting back in the ring again for a world title fight.
Well, obviously, you know, it has to be pertaining to any kind of money. You know, it has to be financial. I mean, any fighter that comes back, especially from retirement, a guy like Manny Pacquiao, it definitely has to do with money, 1. 2, I think Manny Pacquiao, I think his C game is a lot better than anybody, a lot of guys' A game, even with the age. But you have to take into account the last time he stepped foot in that ring against Lucas. You know, he didn't look good. He was outmatched by, you know, a younger fighter. Barrios is no slouch. Barrios is a young fighter, you know, bigger fighter, knows how to, you know, control distance very well, can punch a little bit. Like, he's no easy task for anybody in the welterweight division.
Although Floyd Mayweather Jr. has earned hundreds of millions during his storied career, he's still facing ongoing financial responsibilities that require careful management. Like many athletes living in luxury, expenses from lavish spending, business ventures, taxes, and a large entourage can drain even massive fortunes. To keep the income flowing without endangering his perfect record or risking serious injury, Mayweather has leaned into exhibition matches. These fights, while less competitive, draw huge audiences and allow him to monetize his name without compromising his health.
Floyd Money Mayweather up until recently didn't have any money, so Floyd is the highest earning athlete in his career, making over $1.1 billion. And after making a killing, he ended up retiring in 2017. However, he dug himself into a hole after making super lavish purchases like this LA mansion. It was so bad that he actually owed $22.2 million to the IRS, which made him have to come out of retirement to pay that back.
Mike Tyson, once boxing's youngest heavyweight world champion, generated an estimated $400 to $685 million over the course of his fighting years. Yet, despite these enormous earnings, Tyson filed for bankruptcy in 2003, citing approximately $38 million in debt. His financial downfall shocked many, but it served as a harsh reminder of how fast fortune can fade, even for the most celebrated athletes.
However, as for the people who have gotten money just recently, they are seen spending millions on upgrading their lifestyle. And it's not a surprise that they end up losing all their wealth in the next few years. Mr. Mike Tyson, the former heavyweight champion, earned over $400 million throughout his career, but filed for bankruptcy in 2003. Tyson allowed others to control his finances, didn't review his bank statements, and overspent on things like cars, jewelries, and exotic animals. He admits that his financial illiteracy and trust in others led to most of his financial issues. Some of his most interesting purchases include $580,000 on a birthday party, $2 million on a golden bar.
Tyson's financial collapse stemmed largely from a lifestyle of extreme excess. He purchased extravagant homes, maintained exotic pets such as Bengal tigers, and spent lavishly on friends, family, and entourage. In a revealing moment, Tyson admitted he used his final $1 million to check into rehab. He even borrowed money afterward to buy a mansion. Now older and more reflective, Tyson advocates for financial literacy, emphasizing that managing money wisely is a critical skill and that wealth, no matter how vast, can vanish without proper discipline.
Mike Tyson, that made tens of millions of dollars during his boxing career, and right after his career, when completely broke and bankrupt, quickly realized that he was making a mistake, still had some revenue streams, took that money, took his name, took his brand, turned it into different businesses, turned it into different assets, and is now making more money than he did when he had his boxing.
What has the peaks and valleys of that allowed you to learn about money?
It was interesting. I didn't possessing it. I just was a young kid having fun.
What do you consider a lot of money to be?
I don't know, $1,000.
Oh, please.
You know, anything. Anything.
Do these figures sound correct? Made around $400 million during your career?
I don't know, it could have been.
End up spending more than you made, and at one point were like $50 million in debt?
Yeah, that was amazing too. But
how does that happen?
It's being reckless.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. is known as much for his undefeated record as for his flamboyant lifestyle. Nicknamed Money Mayweather, he flaunts his riches via social media, showcasing private jets, multi-million-dollar cars, and diamond-encrusted watches. He's reportedly earned over $1 billion throughout his career. Still, critics often accuse him of prioritizing spectacle over sport, especially with his exhibition bouts that some feel blur the line between real boxing and pure entertainment.
Did you believe that you would be the champ? Well, it's not just the champ. I'm the champ on the outside, too. I mean, to make over $1 billion, I didn't do it by myself. What I did was I surrounded myself with a great team, meaning you can't think you know it all. If it was a person that was strong in certain departments, I wouldn't have got the best person for that. What I believe in doing is surrounding myself with all smart people. That makes me that much more smarter, because once you surround yourself with a smart team, then it makes things that much easier.
What do you do with all this money? I mean, like, do you actually use it? I mean, are you using the cash?
You know, cash is king.
Do you have an ATM card?
I'm the human ATM.
How do you even get this much money? What do you do?
Work hard.
I know that. But, like, do you go to the bank and say, I need all of it? I want all of the money in your bank.
No, that's not what you do. You can order it. You can order it.
Oh, you can?
And when you order a certain amount, when you order millions of dollars, a Brinks truck comes to your home.
Mike Tyson, having experienced both the high and low extremes of wealth, has offered his perspective on Mayweather's spending habits. Initially, Tyson seemed encouraging, saying Floyd should enjoy his earnings. But as Tyson matured, his views shifted. He started cautioning others, including Mayweather, about the false sense of invulnerability money can bring. Tyson believes that unchecked spending can spiral out of control, and no one, no matter how rich, is immune to the consequences of poor financial decisions.
Hey Mike, how you doing, man? What's up? Hey, professional party thrower Adrian Broner goes across the country, gets charged $10,000 a pop. He used to be a boxer. Would you ever do that? Like, would you want to come to my house and cut the turkey? How much would you charge to cut the turkey at my house on Thanksgiving?
30 cents.
30 cents? So you do it for free practically. Adrian Broner, you think that's a good career for like a boxer trying to promote himself as a party thrower? 10 grand?
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Hey, you have any advice for Mayweather? He's spending a lot of money right now.
Have a ball.
Enjoy it, huh? That's what you do. Hey, dude, you're a legend, man. It's good seeing you.
Joe Rogan, on one of his podcast episodes, compared the two icons by highlighting their stark physical and stylistic differences. The difference between Floyd and Mike Tyson is Floyd's 155 pounds. Mike Tyson's 220 pounds of pure muscle, Rogan said. Tyson was famed for his devastating knockout power and forward-pressing aggression, while Mayweather was a master of defense and technical precision. Rogan acknowledged both men's greatness, noting, "If you want to say who's the best boxer of all time, I always say Floyd because he got hit less than anybody." And that's the whole thing.
Floyd's power is nowhere near Mike Tyson's power.
Nowhere near. But I was just saying that Floyd has been pretty active, like as a boxer. He fought Pacquiao recently, you know.
Went to Japan and fought.
Yeah, I mean, he fought the Japanese kickboxer guy, Nazukawa, Tenshin. He fought, he was fighting guys like Conor McGregor that we knew Floyd was going to beat them, but he was still active. With Mike Tyson, Mike hadn't been active forever.
He was getting fat for a minute.
Yep, he got real fat.
And he was smoking.
The dynamic between Mayweather and Tyson has been both turbulent and respectful. Their personal tensions reportedly began back in 2001 when Tyson's Las Vegas home was raided amid sexual assault allegations. Tyson believed Mayweather had a hand in triggering the investigation, something he later referenced in his autobiography by saying, "I'm good with it now." Years later, Mayweather would publicly defend Tyson, signaling a shift in their relationship and a growing appreciation for Tyson's contributions to boxing history.
Is Floyd overrated, or is he one of the best ever?
He's one of the best.
What is it about him?
What's so great about Floyd?
What is the thing? Just works.
It's tough to be hard work.
Listen, I think not be an asshole being that great. So how can you not?
It's hard.
Yeah.
Kanye West said it's hard to be humble when you're stunting on the jumbotron. That's one of his lyrics. Like, you're the best, you just fucking.
But know what he needs to know too, that there's only one step from the limo to the deadline.
Is Ali the same fighter that got beat by a fighter with 7 fights? Every time boxing come on, you don't bring up Muhammad Ali name. You don't bring up Mike Tyson name. You always bring up Floyd Mayweather name.
What do you think about Floyd talking about greater than Ali?
He's very delusional. If he was anywhere near that realm of greater than Ali, he'd be able to take his kid to school by himself.
There you go.
Okay, he can't take his kid to school by himself. And he talking about he's great. Greatness is not guarding yourself from the people. Greatness is being accepted by the people. He can't take his kids alone to school by himself. He's a little scared man. He's a very small, scared man.
In a rare moment of admiration, Mayweather credited Tyson's influence on his own journey, stating, "I commend Tyson because he's one of the guys that paved the way for me to be where I'm at. He's a legendary champion." Mayweather went further, insisting that no one should judge Tyson for the life he chose. He's lived his life the way he's wanted to live it. No one can say what they would have done if they were in his shoes. It was a rare glimpse of humility and reverence from the usually brash Mayweather.
Let's get back to Mike Tyson, because he was on this show just last week, and at the moment he's currently being profiled, as you'll know, on the channel Being Mike Tyson. That airs tonight as well. But on the show last week, he was talking about the fact that you're probably the last of these box office stars. You know, young guys are looking to the UFC fighters as opposed to traditional boxers, but you're probably the last of those box office stars. What do you say to that?
Well, I commend Tyson because he's one of the guys that paved the way for me to be where I'm at. You know, he's a legendary champion. And the only thing I have to say about Mike Tyson is everyone is always trying to judge Mike Tyson. He lived his life the way he wanted to live his life. No one can say what they would have done if they were in his shoes. Boxing will live on. You know, it's the Mayweather era. Not just myself, but the Mayweather brand. You know, I have my own style, and what I made cool about boxing is not taking punishment.
Now, the million-dollar question remains, is a second fight between Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather truly worth the hype or just a nostalgic throwback to a bygone era? Could the sequel live up to the legacy of their first bout, or would it serve as nothing more than a cash grab fueled by fading glory? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below.
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. For more exciting videos, make sure to hit the bell icon and stay updated. Subscribe to Boxing Hub now for all the latest in boxing.